On today's episode of the DeRaud-Messinger Show, we're previewing Mavericks versus Clippers. Mavericks fans, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. It's greatly appreciated. So to begin, Dylan, the Mavericks this season are 2-1 against the Clippers. What do they have to do in order to beat the Clippers, though, in the playoffs?
Well, I think one thing that you got to do, obviously, is to stop Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. As you know, it's a lot easier said than done, but that is the core problem here that the Mavericks are going to be going up against. I think when you look at it on tape, Mavericks have a chance. They have a really high-scoring offense led by Luka, who's averaging around 27 points per game. But I think the biggest question mark is Kristaps Porzingis. Is he going to be healthy the entire series? And if he is healthy, is he going to be that second best player on the court for the Mavericks? Because you know that Kawhi and Paul George are going to put up 25 a game, but is Kristaps going to be able to match that? As well as maybe Dorian Finney-Smith and Tim Hardaway also putting up major points as well to keep the Lakers in the game.
I think you mentioned a good point. That's probably what I'm watching the most is who can be the Robin to Luka's Batman in this series. Porzingis has put up numbers in the regular season. You can't deny that, but he needs to increase that to star power level, like LeBron level, in order to get this series to be competitive. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s had a good season, honestly. I think he's averaging over 16 points per game, but yet again, he's also going to have to increase his level of play along with every single Maverick, because something you might know, Dylan, is that the Clippers are loaded from top to bottom of their team. In fact, let's see here. Let's get the stat sheet out. The Clippers are shooting 41.1% from three-point land, which is the fourth best in NBA history. Like, that's something you have to deal with, okay? But, Dylan, you mentioned Paul George, so you are leading me into this one. Are we going to see playoff P?
Oh, God. See, I knew you were going to say something like that, and obviously that is something that you can hope for, but I wouldn't put your eggs in that basket because he's looked like a different animal this season. I think he definitely took all that roasting to heart over the offseason. He's been on a tear recently. I know the Clippers dropped their last few games to tank and not have to face the Lakers in the first round. But congratulations, Mavericks, to get the Clippers. But yeah, I think again, it's going to be down to everybody else. You know what Paul George is going to do. I wouldn't bank on him only putting up 10 points per game. This is going to be a different beast.
What about over/under Luka technical fouls 2.5?
He's going to go over. Let's be honest here. He's going to average a technical each game because the Clippers are going to be going at him, especially Rondo. Rondo knows how to get in people's head, and Luka has shown that he can act like a middle schooler out there,
Yeah, for good and bad, he's got the youth of a star, but as you said, got to keep the tempers down. If you thought Patrick Beverley was bad, yeah, get used to Rondo, and then Harrell and Morris yet again.
Well, luckily Harrell's on the Lakers now, but still, that Morris problem is going to be one hell of a experience.
Yeah, and Ibaka's actually just got back for the Clippers. He missed, I think, 20 plus games with an injury, so they're back to full strength. It's not going to be pretty for the Mavericks, but yet again, it wasn't pretty last season in the playoffs, and they made it more competitive than it should have been. But what do you guys think about this series? Who's going to win, and what's the key for the Mavericks in order to stay competitive? Let us know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.